Hi. So, I'm forced into my least favorite biome to try and play the game. You know, I love how you can see the skin tone in my leg, and it's so off from the rest of my skin, but that's not the point. I hate acacia biomes because I hate acacia biomes. I'm allowed to show hatred. And yeah, let's get let's get it started. I need to drink some water, or else I'll die of dehydration. We wouldn't want that now, would we? Because if I died of dehydration, then I'd be dead. Oh, wait, never mind. It's just a small acacia biome. There's a plains biome over this way. Did I? Oh. Oh, I didn't make enough wood. Yay! Yay, stone. Ah, I don't know why it's so glitchy. Glitchy. It's a reference. You guys just don't know it. It's a reference only I will know because it's a reference to one of my characters. Anyways, we're playing Minecraft, if you couldn't tell. If you could tell, then you're just smart, you know? You're just so intelligent and beautiful. It's smart. And, I don't know that many words. Yeah, so, I don't know what we're gonna do in this video, and I don't know. I spent all my editing on one other lore video, and I love that lore video so much, but I hate editing, so I'm just not going to. Maybe I will, yeah, I probably will end up editing this video, because I like editing. It's funny. Only sometimes. You have to be funny to make your editing funny, and I'm not funny, so it's gonna be a bit hard for me, but I think I'll figure out a way. Anyways, I'm notorious for being horrible at the game. I'm also notorious for my, yeah, you wanna know what's really funny about my character? This is gonna be, like, knowledge that's not so common among, like, my SMP's community. Of course, all the members know my character's full name, because, you know, I've told them. Because, you know, why wouldn't I? But anyways, if our, like, SMP actually does get popular, I want it to be so funny that no one knows his last name, except if you check the wiki. So it'll just be like, oh, I know Alex's last name, and then say we actually get a fandom and say people actually like us. Someone would be like, oh, I know Alex's last name, and you're like, well, everyone does, and you're like, no, I mean his character's last name, and you're like, and the friend's like, what? How? I mean, no one knows his character's last name. Does his character even have a last name? And then they would go, he does. He's got a full name. And that person would go, I don't believe you. What is it? And the friend would go, it's Alex Mora Hamilton. Sorry if I said Mora wrong. It's like Spanish or something, and I'm not very good at Spanish. But it's Alex Mora Hamilton. So you would think, oh, Alex's character's full name is Alexander Mora Hamilton. Wait, but that would make his name Alexander Hamilton. I thought it was really funny, so I had to do it. I thought it would be funny, and it was, but because you get nothing if you wait for it. Is that a baby zombie? No, I'm just crazy. Please don't hit me. Ah, God, it's still alive. I can't see, there's a glare. Hold on, you'll hear some adjusting. There we go. Oh, there's still a glare. I can barely see due to the glare on my screen, but I see no iron. Run, 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 run. Ooh. Okay, yeah, nothing's attacking me currently. But I think I need to run because I saw the skeleton, and if I get shot, like, once, I'm gonna die. And I have no food on me, and I don't want to die. So, we're flipping moving as fast as we can. I need to get food and a bed before night, because if I have a bed, I can just skip night, and that would be so much easier. So, we need to hurry. Also, sorry when my screen lags. It's annoying. But we have to live with it. Anyways. Yeah. So, I want to, like, promote our SMP, but I need to wait until the I'm going to a cosplay convention at the end of this month, and I gotta wait until that cosplay convention, because I'm going as my character for the SMP, and there I want to film a video, which this video idea was Sunny's video idea, so I'll have to tag Sunny, even though that kind of leaks my channel, and I don't want to leak my channel to Sunny, because it's embarrassing, the older videos, but I'm gonna do it anyways, because Sunny was mentioned, and I gotta mention Sunny's channel. Anyways, yeah, and when I go to the convention, so you know how there's, like, this new virus, like the hantavirus, which Sunny oh so graciously spelt hen ties that you tie around your neck virus, like, if you know what I mean, except I refuse to cuss, because I'm very child friendly, so, yeah, but you get what I mean, hand tie, yeah, Sunny. Your spelling is beautiful. But the hantavirus, it's kind of like COVID, I heard, at least, where people are treating it like, oh my god, it's 2020 again, and we got, like, COVID again. Oh, that's what I've, like, seen. And so, like, Sunny had the gracious idea, is like, oh, since you know how everyone's on about that hantavirus, what if we make, like, a video, like, going, oh, since there's a virus around and everyone's treating it like 2020 again, why don't we bring back Minecraft SMPs? Like the Dream SMP. You like the Dream SMP? Well, we got an SMP that's kind of like that. And listen, we would do a lot more videos, which we've already done some videos. Well, I've already done some videos, because I'm superior. I'm sorry, that was mean of me. But I've already done some videos, and the others, Drowned, Link's Drowned's page, I got a Link Drowned now, and Drowned has already made some videos, themselves, so, you know, if you were to like our content, and if we were to get popular enough, yeah. Oh my god, it's gonna be like 2020 again. We got a deadly disease going around, and you can stay inside and watch Minecraft YouTubers mess about, scream, cry, and get scared. You would love to do that, right? You want to bring back 2020? We gotta go into the past a couple 6 years? Yeah, you would. Good child. So probably something like that, along those lines. Maybe I wouldn't outright, advertise it, because I don't think that would go very well, but I wouldn't hint at it, but I wouldn't outright advertise it. I'd be like, when you hear this new SMP, I'd probably, to not outright advertise it, I'd be like, oh, everyone's treating it like it's 2020 again. Does that mean I get to bring back SMPs? Nullify SMP. Transubstantial SMP. Yeah. Why don't we bring back SMPs? You wanna watch some? Because I've got an SMP. Wink, wink, wink. Probably something like that. I feel like that would smooth over much well. And ironically, I think one of my most popular videos is, a video of my school, but it's like a video of sheep, 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 sheep. This is the last piece of wool I need. This is the last piece of wool I need. I think one of my most popular videos at 21,000 views. Listen, I usually get like 200 or like 700 or something. If you were to see my other channel, I get like 700 because yeah, I'm just that cool. But it was like 21,000 views, and let me check how many likes there were. So let me check. And let me describe the video while I'm editing. It was a video of me, and I covered my face, but I kept like I was scared because everyone in the changing room kept clapping their hands. And I'm like, why is everyone clapping? And all of that. So that happened, and it was, let me see, because I'm gonna get it correct, directly correct. I think I went a bit too far back. Hold on, I'm looking. I don't know where it is. 25.8 thousand views with 100 likes. And my description was, I don't know what was going on, but all the girls were clapping. I was in the changing room. And it was so weird. But yeah. That happened, and I thought it was weird at the time, but it's fine. It was all fine. We lived, so we lived. Sadly, but we lived, and that happened. Blah 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 blah. You know, Cleo, don't lick yourself in front of the camera. That's rude. Cleo, I'm gonna die. Hold on. Cleo's my cat, for anyone who's wondering. I don't think you were wondering, but I just wanted to make sure you guys knew what I was referring to when I said Cleo. Anyways, so that happened, and obviously, I still question why it's one of my most viewed videos, and why can't any of my other videos be the most viewed. Unironically, if I were to format, you know what I think? I think it doesn't matter what, I don't think it matters anything about my channel. I think it matters how I format the title and the thumbnail, if people are gonna click on it. Now, of course, that's obvious, but like, you've never seen my channel before. Why would you think it's good? You know what I do? I often see people, it's like, hold on. It's like whenever I see someone and I see their channel, and all I can think of is like, oh, their channel looks pretty cool. This looks like something I'd watch. And since it's formatted so, like, because it's formatted good, then I click on it. So that's my, like, theory that'll happen with my channel. Because that's how YouTube works. The better you format it, I think the better people click on it. The more people who will click on it. Did that spider just disappear? So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give this a really good thumbnail. And of course, my recording device isn't the best, but all is fair in love and war, you know? And those Endermen stop moving. I could probably make this a series where I try and beat the game. You get nothing if you wait for it, Where did the enemy go? Did he despawn? Oh, I'm mad now. Oh, my cat's standing in front of my device. Do you never hold? It never holds. Dude, get mad! Get mad! Oh, cried. Ooh, and I get a block of dirt with this. That's cute. Maybe I'll put it in my house. I'm so scared of these things. Well, I'm not. I'm scared of the noises they make. Stop! Better give me an ender pearl. I better be getting. Unironically, my original character was supposed to just be an enderman. I didn't get an ender pearl. Was just supposed to be an enderman, nothing else. Cause I thought, you know, if it's just an enderman in a suit, like, you know, the classic enderman in a suit, that would, because people would make such good fan art of it, because it's so, it's not really stylized. It's just an enderman in a suit, and plus people would make really good fan art because it's not human, meaning people get to, like, you know, design it properly. At some point, if I join a separate SMP, depending on their lore, like, if my SMP kicks off, blah blah blah, I turn into, like, this popular Minecraft streamer, then of course this will be my character in the SMP. But maybe I could do that Dream and Dream XD thing, because technically they're two different characters, so their fan art style is different, but they're played by the same person in the same SMP. So if you think about it, at some point, like, instead of pulling up as Alex, I could pull up as the Enderman in a suit, and I would just call him Mora. I think it's Spanish for blackberry or something, I don't know. Latin, I don't know, I just picked it at random. I was thinking of Mariah Elizabeth, and I wanted the middle, I didn't think the middle name, Alexander Mariah Hamilton, sounded really good. I think Alexander Mora Hamilton sounds better. So I went with that instead. This is beautiful. This is just beautiful. That is just beautiful. Really, just absolutely gorgeous. It's not beautiful. I'm just making comments because this is a good for me. I hate when it lags. It scares me. Yeah, I'll put you on because while you're bad, you give me some semblance of protection. Yeah. I'm sorry for all the glitching. I don't know what's causing that. I think I'm lacking storage on my device, and that is what's causing this. So, I'm sorry about that. Just golden bones. Well, it's not the worst if I'm being honest. It's certainly not the best. But I mean, it always could be worse. I think there's gonna be one diamond in here. One diamond. Oh. Oh my god, I was right. I always love when I'm right. Everyone does. Everyone loves being right. I don't want to be in the jungle. Here, pro tip from Minecraft, don't live in the jungle. Or do. Okay, here's a couple tips for Minecraft. I learned a couple, I don't know if this is like knowledge that people already know, but I know how to swim faster in Minecraft than you already do, not using a boat. So what you gotta do, because I learned this accidentally while trying to, like, catch up to my friend to kill them in a manhunt, because, you know, yeah. But basically, what I did is I would jump into the water and I would go down and I'd go immediately up and I'd catch up to them much quicker. I'm not sure if people know this or not, because every time I see, like, a chase scene, I never see anyone doing this. And I don't watch stream manhunts, and I don't see many Minecraft chasing. So maybe people do this. Or maybe they don't. I don't know, but there's a little tip if you didn't know that. Another tip, if you're gonna live in the jungle, you have to live in a treehouse. Or on the outskirts of the jungle if you want to live on the ground. And that's not, okay. You want to know why? It's because I tried to live in the jungle once, in a ground on the floor of the jungle, and I was just constantly flooded with mobs. Let me tell you, God. Because the jungle is dense, meaning it's a lot easier for mobs to spawn. Because it's like a dark space, and then that means mobs can spawn more. Like, more mobs can spawn, and then, like, they won't disappear because it's, like, dark, and the player's around. And it's all that good stuff. But like I said, you can live on the outskirts, which I did once, and I lived on the outskirts of a jungle, and I had a beach in the front of my house, and to the side of it I just had a plains biome, and I lived because not many mobs would spawn unless I went deeper into the jungle. So, yeah, little facts. That you might have already known, because it's common knowledge, but... Hold on, I need to take the cat out of the room. You will hear ruffling, that is guaranteed. Sorry, she's not a prisoner. Sometimes I feel like she is. You know what I think? Sometimes I feel like I'm the prisoner, and I'm in her room. My cat's just spoiled like that, okay? And yes, I'm sitting on my bed, that's why you keep hearing ruffling. No, that doesn't matter. I like to sit on my bed. I think anyone does. But essentially, yeah, that happened. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, essentially those are a couple facts you can know. Maybe they're not the best, but they're still facts and will keep you alive longer in your world. Plus, I don't think anyone lives on the jungled floor. I think a lot of people tend to, like, if you're gonna live in the jungle, I think a lot of people tend to build tree houses instead of, like, anything else. It's very common. At least, I think. I don't know, I'm not very smart. I gotta talk about things. So, here we go. I'm gonna talk about a couple things. These are allegations, so fair warning, and I'll put a time that you could skip to when I stop talking about them if you don't want to hear allegations and you're just here for the silliness. But here are some allegations, and if you do want to hear them, here are the people I'm going to be talking about, and I'm going to give background on them if you don't know. Wilbur Soot and the Amazing Digital Circus cast, based off what I've heard on them and what I know of him. So if you want to skip to, here's where it's on the screen. Because you don't want to listen to it, you already know and you've heard too many people listen to it. Totally fair. I'm just doing this because I can't think of anything to talk about. Okay, we're going to start with Wilbur Soot first, because I know everything. Well, I don't know everything, of course. I don't know him, and I don't know Shelby, and I don't know anything about them personally, but I do know a lot about the situation, and I do know quite a bit about Wilbur. So, let's get a bit into this. The Wilbur Soot allegations are really bad. From what I've heard, it's like the main allegation is abuse and biting too hard, like biting past the safe word or biting when she didn't want it. So sexual assault, essentially, and abuse. Personally, in my opinion, I'm neutral until I get a straight answer. And there's only one reason I'm neutral. Because I'm more leaning onto Shelby's side, because of course, You know, it's better to believe a potential victim than possibly someone who might not even be an abuser. So it's better to I'd rather seem like a good person, because I am, and that's why I don't want to be on anyone's side, because I don't want to like support one person but then the other person like doesn't get support. Because what if he really did nothing wrong? But then what if he actually did something? That's where I'm standing from. I don't know why I paused there. It makes me sound like I'm on his side. I'm not. I don't hate against Shelby supporters. But one thing I will say is I hate, and I genuinely hate, when like a Shelby supporter or just someone like comments on a video about his character, keep in mind, his character, and they go, "Oh, like, are you a supporter?" Or, "Oh, does he also buy it?" Because it's his character, and I know separating the character from the creator is like, it's a really hard thing to do. Because, like, you know, that, but again, like, it's okay to not think of that, but there's a difference, because I've seen, I don't know what it is, but it's just some Shelby, because this is from personal experience, having a lot of friends that support Wilbur, and personally not having a friend that supports no, I think I have a couple friends, but none of the friends act like this because they have genuine common sense. Okay. All my Wilburset supporter friends, I care for them deeply, you know? Support who you want to support. I genuinely don't care. We have worse things going on in the world than some silly debate between a Minecraft YouTuber and his ex-girlfriend, which isn't a silly debate, it's a genuine issue in the world, abuse, but again, dude, there's such worse things going on. Anyways, they're really nice people. Okay, they're genuinely one of the nicest people I've ever met. And then, oh, my cat wants to come back. Hold on. Break time. Intermission time. Cleo. Come on, my lady. Here, Cleo, just so you stop bothering me, I'm getting out my clean shirts for you to lay on. Cleo. Yeah, you're okay. Don't you like my clean shirts and my creeper plushie, don't you? Yes. Good Cleo. Good, bad Cleo, bad Cleo, bad Cleo, bad Cleo. Cleo, no, Cleo. Okay, you want under the blanket? Alright, come over. Come on. As long as this doesn't affect my recording, I don't care. Actually, thank you, Cleo. Actually, no, thank you, Cleo. Oh, thank you, Cleo. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Sorry. It's a big time with my cat. And then, okay, well now I'm too far away. I should get like a mic or something. I do have a mic, it just doesn't hook up. I need to fix that. Basically, some of my friends are also Shelby supporters, and they are also the nicest people I've ever met, because they have common sense. But some of the Shelby supporters that I've met are complete ass a-holes, okay? They're douchebags. Genuinely, I fear that, like, Shelby supporters are more commonly complete a-holes than Wilburset supporters are. And that's coming from, like, personal experience with a couple. They're just so genuinely mean. and I don't know why. Because, like, don't get me wrong, it's good that you support someone who's potentially a victim, but really, do we need to go spreading around hate? Unless you support Trump, okay? You know what? I'll still show you kindness because, listen, you're still human, no matter what's going on, but can you be quiet about it? I don't think anyone wants to hear anything about it. Plus, like, you don't see Wilbur Soot supporters going around like, oh, look who's the little liar, or... But you hear Shelby supporters going around all the time like, uh-oh, he's gonna bite you. Like, come on, man. Learn to grow up. And that's not to protect Wilbur or what he's potentially done. That's just to show, like, how differently these people act with each other. That's still not to excuse anyone or anything that they've done. No, because we can't do that here. Okay, we need both sides of the story. One thing that makes me lean on the... Because originally, despite liking Wilbur and his content and his music, I'm like, he's pretty, meaning he'll get away with it if he did do it, and that's why I won't support him also, because, you know, we support the victims here. But if you look at it, if you actually go into detail, you realize that... I'm gonna change positions again, hold on. Oh, I was almost screwed for a second. Sorry about that loud noise. No, clear. Yeah, good kitty. Meow. But okay, thank you. But, like, if you go deeper, apparently what I've heard is that, like, Shelby had previously done this before, where she lied about all of her boyfriends. Well, maybe not all of them, but she God, I need to blow my nose. This happens every recording. But essentially, it's like that. I think it was something about, like, Shelby lied about most of her exes, and has also lied about most of the evidence. Allegedly. So, that makes me a bit iffy. And of course, I need to bring into the factor of Wilbur Soot's supposed apology. Okay, we need to bring that into factor. Oh, I accidentally found iron. We need to bring this into factor, because this is a big part. You know what he said? He said that his mental health was really bad at the time. I think someone said something about Shelby being, like, an abuser. Like, Shelby being meaner than Wilbur ever was. But that was just, like, allegedly something I had heard. So, that puts a bit of things into perspective. Maybe I also heard something... No, I think I definitely heard something about, like, Shelby not caring about mental health, or not caring about mental health, or something like that. I don't remember. Keep in mind, these are all alleged, and, like, of course, this information could be false. Like, don't believe everything I say. Please do your own research. This is just coming from what I think I've heard. But not bringing those statements into account, alleged statements into account, like, not excusing what Wilbur potentially did because of, like, a mental health problem. Like, because, of course, it's just, like, a dick move to excuse him. It's like when people with autism use it. Because, like, I've been tested for it. I haven't gotten the results back. Personally, I haven't gotten the results. But based on a couple things, I have it. Potentially. This isn't like flaunting it or anything, but my mother got the results back, and I'm pretty sure I do. And I also have ADHD, which makes it, that sounded so pick-me. I also have ADHD and autism. Awesome. So sorry. But it was like, that's just a fact, because apparently you have like a higher chance of actually having autism if you have ADHD. So that's why I think I got tested. Because my therapist said so. Yeah. But essentially, I keep saying essentially a lot. It's like those people, it's like those kids, because like, I don't want to be viewed as one of those people who like excuse someone for like a mental health issue. Like, you know those people who would tell stories or something like that, and they would always go, there was this one like autistic kid in my class, and he would be such a dick to everyone, and then whenever someone tried to get him in trouble, he would always say, oh, well, I'm autistic, I can't help it. And then the teachers would like give him a free pass or something. Like, I don't want to appear like I'm doing that, but apparently off the apology Wilbur had made on Twitter, to my knowledge, I think it was Twitter, his mental health was really bad at the time. And that's not excusing anything he potentially did. Okay, that's not excusable, but like, gee, I sound like I'm crying. I hate when I do this, sorry, I'm like swallowing saliva. That makes it sound like I'm crying. If I were to actually start crying, then I'd be like, So, I'm not. But basically, as someone who has struggled with mental health, I know, like, definitely that it can make you say things or do things without thinking, or like, what was it? I was trying to remember, because I've talked about this before, and I'm trying to remember what I said about him. I think it had to have been something like, I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember, but it was something along the lines of, if, I don't know, I don't remember what my excuse was, but I know mental health definitely plays a factor. Like, it doesn't excuse abuse, it does give a slight nod to why, if he genuinely did abuse her, it'd give a slight nod to, like, why he might have. If he didn't want to, like, if he wasn't there to intentionally hurt her, but, like, the mental health, mental health does things to people, okay? Like, with things with schizophrenia and stuff, or, like, bipolar disorder, people just can't help it, and I know he doesn't have those, but, like, that's just, like, an example of, like, mental health, if it's bad, it can do things to people. Again, that's not an excuse. Anyways, that's, like, in short, I don't believe either of them. Personally, I do think Shelby lied about most of the evidence. Again, sometimes people will feel the need to lie just for people to believe them. But again, she's a popular creator with influence and a fan base. She could do it. Again, Wilbur's also a popular creator with a fan base, but she isn't a small creator, meaning she'd still have an impact even if she lied or not. Like, even if she didn't lie. But again, yeah. In short, I don't support either of them. And yeah. Anyways, this is important. This is important for the cast one of The Amazing Digital Circus. I don't know anything about it, right? All I know is I think someone's voice actor was talking to kids, I think. Someone, and most of them are just racist. Shot. So I don't know much about it, but I saw someone who supports Wilbur. They mentioned, I don't care what the cast has done, I'm still gonna watch it. And that goes into separating the creator and the creation. But that's the thing. Suppose it's different if you, like, because I suppose it's different, because the thing is, people, like, I mean, you can't really excuse, because, for one, this is like what Wilbur did, right? He has his accusations, and you can't really excuse the creator and the creation, because he created the characters, and it's his music. But for the Amazing Digital Circus, it's Gooseworks that made it. So Gooseworks is getting all the ad revenue. Gooseworks is getting all the money. There, or she, is just paying, or he, is just paying the actors. Of course, maybe they're not, I don't know. Gooseworks is a she, right? I don't know, and I don't want to judge, so I'll keep just saying they. So I think you can separate the creator and the creation a bit in this one. Again, I still don't know the extent of everything that happened, so I don't think I'm the best person to talk, but the comments in that video were so, like, weird, because everyone kept going, of course it's a Wilbur Soot supporter, or of course it's a Wilbur Soot supporter, like, do you perchance support Wilbur Soot? And it's things like, oh yeah, of course, you like that biter guy, like, come on. Again, not to excuse anyone if they did do it, I'd completely be agreeable on this is not for the cast, this is for Wilbur Soot, again, because I just can't help but bring him up, because he's just that important. But, like, look, if it's confirmed, it's, like, fully confirmed, legal action, and Wilbur fully confirms it in a statement or something that, yes, he has done that, then I'm not believing anyone. I'm not believing his side, I'm not believing Shelby's side, and also I don't care. What else? That's kind of all it, so this is where I stop talking about the allegations in 1, 2, 3. Back to the rest of the video. I don't know what to talk about now. Was that really my only topic? Yeah, that was my only topic. Anyways, essentially, you want to know what I think. You want to know something. I'm gonna get back here. Okay, back, blah, 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 blah. This Bane of Arthropods is not a good tool, but I'm gonna use it. Did you like Hamilton, perchance? This is like a bit of like a support my SMP type thing. But do you like Hamilton? Because that's kind of what the SMP is like, if you think about it. It's not like Dream SMP style Hamilton, it's more like QSMP mixed with Dream SMP lore. Because, like, Dream SMP, sure, it was silly sometimes, but when you see it, you think, oh, that has a lot of lore, and it's, like, really deep and traumatic and depressing. But when you see QSMP, personally, I think, oh, I mean, yeah, it's got lore, but when I see it, I think fun and silly. So that's kind of what the Transubstantialist SMP is. It's got lore. It's got a traumatized president that is fathering a traumatized child made from a void. And, like, most of it. Because all I've done on it is lore, because I have nothing else to do, and I don't have anyone to record with, because, you know, we have different time zones and all that, and if, like, I were to get a computer, I'd be able to do, like, the proper stuff, but I don't, so now we're gonna have to stick to this. But you think fun and like it's mostly fun and silly, but when you actually do lore, it's like fun and silly, sometimes lore. The Nullify SMP, which is another one we're making, is essentially just lore, occasionally fun and silly, but mainly just lore. You know? It makes sense, right? Hopefully. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm not making sense. Also, I was banned off r/am I the a-hole. I just want to state that I was banned. I'm annoyed now, but I'm banned. The mods hate me. Yay. I could still read it, don't get me wrong. I just can't comment or make my own, so maybe I should start doing Reddit. I wonder, like, I feel like people might watch that. I do love to give opinions, and I do love to talk about things. Oh my god. Yes! Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do some Reddit. If someone actually watches this, if, like, people actually watch this, and you actually like it, and you've made it this far, give me suggestions. Give me suggestions of subreddits. I know I say this in my previous videos, and then I never get any comments, but, like, if someone actually does watch this, like, fully, and they get to this point, and they want to see, Reddit stories, then give me suggestions of which subreddits I should read. I'll probably do Am I the A-hole? And I'll do clips on TikTok. Well, not really clips, but I'll just, like, post videos on TikTok of my Am I the A-holes? Like, read one story for a TikTok and then give my opinion, and then that's the TikTok. It's quick, easy, and, you know, fun. Anyways. Yeah. You get silent gameplay. I don't know what to do now. Hold on. I don't really know what to say or do. So, for a bit of it now, we're just gonna keep quiet. No, run. How the sausage gets made. I just assume that it happens, but no one else is in the room where it happens. Alexander was on Washington's doorstep one day in distress and dismay. Alexander said, "I've nowhere else to turn to," and basically begged me to join the fray. I approached Madison and said, "I know you hate him, but let's hear what he has to say." Well, I arranged the meeting. I arranged the menu, the venue, the seating, but no one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happens. Ah! Ah! No one really knows how the parties get to yes, the pieces that are sacrificed in every game of chess. We just assume that it happens, but no one else was in the room where it happens. The room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. What's that one song? I listen to Hamilton all the time, but I don't know any of the lyrics. That's kind of shocking. Blah. After the war, I went back to New York. After the war, I went back to New York. I finished up my studies and I practiced law. Burr worked next door. Even though we started at the very same time, Alexander Hamilton began to climb. How to account for his rise? Then thought, this man is non-stop. Gentlemen of the jury, I'm curious. Bear with me. Are you aware that we're making history? This will be the very first murder trial of a brand new century. The liberty behind deliberation, non-stop. I am meant to prove beyond my shadow of a doubt with my assistant's co-counsel, Hamilton. Sit down. I actually don't know how the beat goes. Co-counsel, Hamilton, sit down. Our client Levi Weeks is innocent. Call your first witness. That's all you have to say. Okay, one more thing. Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Soon that attitude may be your doom. Why do you write like you're running out of time? Write day and night like you're running out of time. Every day and night like you fight like you're running out of time. Keep on fighting in the meantime. I practice the law. Practically perfect it. I practice law. Practically perfected. I've seen injustice in the world and I've corrected it. I still don't know how the beat goes. I don't know what I'm singing. But now I gotta continue. Keep on rhyming. Blue. Do. Non. Stop. I think there's a cave. I think there's a cave. I'm gonna turn it on peaceful because I don't trust myself. I know that's kind of cheating, but I don't trust myself. Alexander joins forces with John Madison and John Jay to write a series of essays defending the new U.S. Constitution. Defending the new United States Constitution, entitled the Federalist Papers. I'm so scared. Bring the water down. Titled the Federalist Papers. The plan was to write a total of 25 essays. The work was divided evenly among the three men. Crap. I claim to watch Hamilton, yet I don't know the lyrics. In the end, they wrote 85 essays in the span of 6 months. John Jay got sick after writing 5. James Madison. Well, I was great to pull the water down here. James Madison wrote 25. Hamilton wrote the other 51. How do you write like you're running out of time? Write day and night like you're running out of time. Running out. Like you're running out of time, are you running out of time? How do you write like tomorrow won't arrive? How do you write like you need it to survive? How do you write every second you're alive, every second you're alive, every second you're alive? I can sing Freeze Your Brain better, but I don't know the lyrics. Hold on, real quickly. I need to pull up the lyrics to Freeze Your Brain. I know the lyrics, don't get me wrong. There's just a couple lyrics I don't know after. Like, it's like, I've been through 10 high schools, they start to get blurry. No point planning routes, 'cause you're gone in a hurry. My dad keeps 2 suitcases packed in the den, so it's only a matter of when. I don't learn the names, don't bother with faces. All I can trust is this concrete oasis. It seems every time I'm about to despair, there's a 7-Eleven right there. Each store is the same, from Las Vegas to Boston. Linoleum aisles that I love to get lost in. I pray at my altar of slush. Yeah, I live for that sweet frozen rush. Freeze your brain, suck on that straw, get lost in the pain. Happiness comes when everything numbs. Who needs cocaine? Freeze your brain. Freeze your brain. Care for a hit? Does your mommy know you eat all that crap? Not anymore. When mom was alive, we lived halfway normal. But now it's just me and my dad. We're less formal. Ugh. I learned to cook pasta, I learned to pay rent, then the world doesn't owe you a cent. You're planning your future, Veronica Sawyer. You'll go to some college and marry a lawyer, but the sky's gonna hurt when it falls, so you better start building some walls. Freeze your brain, swim in the ice, get lost in the pain. Shut your eyes tight till you vanish from sight. Let nothing remain. Freeze your brain, shatter your skull, fight pain with more pain. Forget who you are, unburden your load. Forget in 6 weeks we'll be back on the road. When the voice in your head says you're better off dead, don't open a vein. Just freeze your brain. Go on, freeze your brain. Try it. Yeah, no. Why did I do that? I just sung the entire song of Freeze Your Brain. I sang non-stop. I sang The Room Where It Happened as well. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because I have free will? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Free will's very funny. I don't know what to talk about. I might, after I get out of this cave, I might just end it here and do a part 2 later, because I actually have no clue what to talk about. Ooh, diamond. So, if I were to learn, if I knew what to talk about, then I'd talk about it. I don't know. Also, I know I did not sing the lyrics right. I know at some parts I sung them differently than how they were actually sung. That's just something I do sometimes. I do want to play, like, JD at some point in my lifetime, whether it's off-Broadway or on-Broadway, but I feel like I'd have to be off-Broadway. I don't feel like on-Broadway would take me. I don't think Broadway would take me. I would hope not. because I don't think I'm very trusted. But I want to be the worm where it happens. The worm. The worm. Wormity reference. Yeah. Dudes. Bros. Broski. Anyways. Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 Blueberry. I suppose I do have one more topic to talk about while I, like, clean up this cave with its ores. I'll probably stay in this section real quick while I do all this iron and log off and I'm talking about this. But essentially, this topic's a bit more heavy than singing Hamilton. Just a bit, though. It's so funny. There's this girl in my school, right? We'll call her A. She gets a name, yeah. We'll call her A-L, because there's a different A. So we have A-L and A-V. See, they're both my friends, but A-L is a bit touchy. It scares me. I don't know what we are. Why do you keep grabbing onto my arm? She did this with her ex-boyfriend as well. She would, like, hook her arm around his, and then what she would do is she would put her hand on his, like, forearm, or upper arm, yeah, their upper arm, and, like, walk with them. And that's what she's been doing with me. And of course, she asked me at some point what my boundaries are, because it's very obvious when I'm uncomfortable, and I wasn't uncomfortable. No, don't get me wrong, I love physical touch. Though it makes me really uncomfortable, I love physical touch. So she knows I don't care. But, like, dude, what are we? Why do you keep touching me? What are we? We're just friends. Are we just friends? What? And so, yeah, that happened. Well, anyways. And then there was us. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I could probably go back to the physical touch thing. I don't know why I always look so uncomfortable during physical. It was like, I probably look uncomfortable because I am uncomfortable. It's like, I love, like, physical touch is my love language. I adore it. I want more of it. Like, come on, I like physical touch. But whenever someone actually does physical touch me, I get so, I want to move away and I don't want you to touch me ever again. Like, I instinctively lean away from people when they sit next to me. I refuse to sit, I have to sit one seat apart from someone, except if they're my family, or if I'm forced to. Like, there's no room, so I have to sit across from sit next to someone. But if I don't have to, I'm sitting a seat across. Even if they're my friend. And if there's 4 seats, right, and 3 of my friends are sitting on one side, I'll sit on the other side of them. I don't want to be physically close to anybody. It makes me so uncomfortable. And it's like, body, I hate you. How come you love physical contact, but it makes you so uncomfortable? I hate you. But that's that, and yeah, I'll probably read some Am I the Assholes in my next Minecraft. Like, I'll take a break at some point, because I've already got iron. and I'll read one at the start and at the end. And maybe I'll sing you more Hamilton after I memorize all, and I mean all, and I mean all. Look me dead in the eyes. Hold on. Look me dead in the eyes. I mean all. Well, maybe not all. Maybe not all. I don't have the memory that bad. I don't have a memory that good. But I'll try. I'll try for you. I'll try. I'll try to remember for you. Just for you. For you. Anyways. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Bye. Oh, 1 hour.